Okay. It's still running. All right, we're back. We got ourselves a 1980 Pantera 500. I just kind of picked this up on a whim. I seen it on the buy and sell, and I was like, yep, I want one of those. This used to be the big bad boy, the deluxe Cadillac scenario. It's got nice leather. The seat is actually really good, and it's old, but it's leather. So that's kind of cool. It's got like the car deluxe dash. I was reading up on their little pamphlet flyer thing. It's like one of the first sleds to get hand warmers and yeah, use the deluxe. So it's a 500 twin air cooled and Pantera. Yes, being a heavy metal fan, Pantera. Yeah, that's a good handle. And this thing is just like, I'm just thawing it out here. I just picked it up and I'm cleaning it up, but like even the skis don't have little dings or nothing, not a dent in the belly pan. Oh, this is going to be, I'm looking forward to getting into it. These two are looking forward to chasing it. And yeah, feels good to get back on my first little project here in the new shop. I'm just going to pick away at this. I've got 1,000 other things to do. But if you ever want to get into restorations, get yourself an old sled, fix her up, buff her up, gives you that good satisfaction of making something awesome, and it's pretty cheap to do. So stay tuned and let's get this thing cranked up. All right, today's video is going to be about how to clean your gas tank out without removing the fuel tank. The thing is, with these old sleds, this one here is in beautiful shape. It's 45 years old, but it doesn't matter how nice the exterior is, the gas tank's still going to be suffering. So I don't want to remove the seat and everything and pull the tank out and flush it and rinse it and all that. So what I've done is I've angled the sled. I've tilted it up on an angle. And get yourself, the only thing I got a cheap little Chinese knockoff fuel pump system here, which is great. I do a lot of motorcycles and a lot of sleds and stuff. That's pretty handy. Any siphoning, any draining, if you've got an old sled and you don't care, you dump it out. Just get the fuel out of there, most of the fuel out of there. And then what I do is I take a rag and then I stick it into the hole and a coat hanger or a piece of welding rod, and I just kind of sop it up and go inside and kind of clean it up. Might take you a couple of rags, and then I add a little bit of fuel. I rinse and repeat until I'm happy with the conditions of the inside of the tank. So basically it takes a little bit of time. My total time to do this is probably 20-30 minutes. I'll set this camera up. I'm doing my final rinse. I'll just give you a quick look at what's going on, and yeah, check it out. Wear gloves if you are the sensitive type. But this is old stale fuel. It hardly does anything. This tank was just filthy. It was full. It's plastic, but it's amazing how it gets rust. It's just the sediment, the fuel nowadays around here anyways, it's just pathetic. It doesn't live long. It leaves a residue. So just be careful you don't have any open flame or anything around there. Have a look in there. This is definitely getting better. I've done this. This is the second time I've done this. And it's starting to look pretty good. So I'll pull this out. It's definitely a lot faster than disassembling everything and pulling the seat out. And I got most of it. I'll get my bore scope and give you guys a look. Alright, I got my little bore scope here. That's the end. I'm going to stick the end in there. We'll have a quick look. It's looking pretty good. Try to clean up if you see any bad spots. Just kind of get in there with the rag, and man, you're doing yourself a huge favor. So I hope that kind of helps you out. I know I used to on previous projects, I would remove the fuel tank and it would just be a huge ordeal, and you end up with the same result. So drain your fuel and go through those processes and you'll save yourself a lot of time. All right, I got about 40-50 hours in cleaning this thing up and going through stuff. I had it all apart, got the carburetor all redone. Went through this thing pretty much top to bottom, cleaned the gas tank out like you just seen in my last little vid there, and I've never had it started. I've got spark, I've got compression, so I'm pretty confident. This thing's got electric start, so I'm not gonna, I usually just pour fuel into the cylinder, but I'm gonna let this thing crank for a bit and see if it pulls its own fuel up, and yeah, here we go. And just like that, there it is. She's all dolled up. I've spent quite a bit of time on it, cleaning it, going through it. It'd been neglected for years and years and years, but not abused. It's a very nice machine, a very clean sled. So I'll go around this thing once. You guys can have a look at it. Pretty nice. So 500 air-cooled sled. Probably one of the nicest conditioned sleds I've actually ever had a chance of owning. Even my newer ones, there's always some kind of issue. Somebody's smashed into something and made some kind of repair or whatever. This one was just not running. Had some spark and carburation issues, and I've got a ton of Arctic Cat stuff, and I've got a good snowmobile part supplier. Got a used sled salvage not too far away. And yeah, I'll give you the quick runabout. This thing has 1,200 original miles, and it has electric start, and it has hand warmers, which is pretty deluxe for back in the day. I love the leather seat. The embroidering is definitely a nice touch. And yeah, it doesn't really need a whole lot. The only issue I've got with this machine right now is just the ignition switch itself, because it's 45 years old, is a little finicky. It doesn't work all the time. Oh, no, it does. Sometimes it kind of goes click, click, but hopefully that fixes itself. It runs like a champ. All right, so basically she's ready to go for a little ride. We got a little bit of snow last night, and I'll go for a little putt, and we'll see how it performs. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of tippy. It's going to be way too fast for its rigid kind of chassis setup, but we like overpowered. So let's see if this thing's exactly what I think it is. Polaris.
Yes.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay, I want you to walk over there and just hit the start. See if it starts up and go for a ride. You rode the Thundercat. You've got it figured out. We'll see how user friendly it is. How was that?
It's good.
Hand warmers worked.
Didn't need to wear my gloves.
Nice. Cool. The dogs want to chase it. Brand new sled. I've only had it going 10 minutes. Why would you throw that snowball at me? Okay. It's still running.